Parts of Florida are preparing for a possible hurricane as Tropical Storm Nicole strengthens. Our weather radar shows Nicole has officially made landfall in the northwestern Bahamas with an estimated intensity of 70 miles per hour. And the storm is expected to strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane as it approaches Florida's east coast, potentially making landfall tonight or early tomorrow. Our ABC News senior meteorologist, Rob Marciano, is in Jupiter, Florida with more on that. Rob, what's the latest?
Well, Diane, you said it's already made one landfall in the Bahamas. We expect a second landfall, the first U.S. landfall, to happen sometime overnight tonight, right around here, Jupiter, maybe up through Cocoa Beach, potentially as a Category 1 hurricane. And yes, it is November, and we've had very few hurricanes actually hit the state of Florida, or the U.S. for that matter, in the month of November. But it has happened before, so this is not unprecedented. We do have to get another 4-5 mile-per-hour increase in the wind speed for that to officially happen. But this storm is so big, it's really unlike most of the hurricanes we typically cover. The wind field is massive, and the impact is going to be far away from the center. All right, the center will be through us. It looks like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and then rapidly moving towards, say, Tampa, between Tampa and Orlando. By later on in the morning tomorrow, that's when it will start to decrease in intensity and bring in some heavy rainfall, bend up through the Big Bend area, and then eventually through Georgia and the Carolinas, and actually be caught up and right up the East Coast. A lot of people, pretty much everybody who lives on the East Coast, Diane, is going to get a piece of that. Here in Florida, we're looking at significant storm surge, significant beach erosion, especially in Daytona, and power outages certainly, and then the tornado threat will begin to increase as soon as this evening, Diane.
So, Rob, what are you hearing from officials, and what are they telling residents?
There have been evacuation orders for zones A and B, mobile homes, lower-lying areas, and certainly the barrier islands, which we're not on one just yet, and those folks are being encouraged to leave. And we have seen some of that. We've seen a lot of people sandbagging. The tides are astronomically high. We just had a full moon, so every high tide cycle we get, everybody's getting some sort of flooding. You know, all the way down to Miami and up through West Palm Beach, you're getting flooding during high tide cycles. And then once we get some of that surge, we're looking for more in the way of flooding. Diane.
Now, Rob, Nicole's still about 300 miles away, but some areas are already seeing significant erosion. Ginger Z sent in this video from Daytona Beach. Some people's backyards are completely gone, basically swallowed up by the ocean. What are you seeing there in Jupiter?
Well, you got to remember that a lot of that erosion happened during Hurricane Ian a month and a half ago. So they got kind of the east side wind, and then now it's really cutting in because this is a long duration event. So we're several high tide cycles where you get that surge and that pounding of that wind and waves, and it's been right up against the beaches, northern part of Florida. Here in central and southern Florida, you have a little bit more protection as far as the dunes are concerned, but the flooding is certainly happening during high tide cycles, even in some of the city areas, Diane.
All right, Rob Marciano in Jupiter, Florida. Rob, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.